Here we go. So this is our video notebook of our first week of our 4-week West Coast Swing course. In case you're new here, my name's Felipe Barros. Welcome to my YouTube channel. I teach West Coast Swing and solo dance. So let's go for our recap. We have our wonderful students here who did this class. So first of all, we did a bit of technique, which I love technique. So the first thing we looked at was followers and leaders, but it happens a lot with followers, is where followers are doing lots of cool movements, but they're kind of moving their hands, creating all this noise. So imagine you're talking, having a conversation with somebody at a table, and then you hear all this other noise going around, and you can't hear them. It's so loud, the bar. You can't hear what they're saying. We want to have a nice, clear communication with our partner. So you can move your body if you want to, but the hands might have a bit of movement, but nothing like tugging and making all this movement. So that was our first thing we looked at. The next thing we looked at was where we were thinking about having our weight on our front foot, and then we might want to place our foot where we are now 5 and 6. So I'm here on 4. I'm going to step on 5 and 6, and then we have this moment where we move away from each other, loading up the elastic, the spring, as we said it. And I learned a new Portuguese word. What was the word for spring?
Mola.
Uma mola.
Mola.
In Portuguese, if you're learning Portuguese, this is the word for spring. So here on 4, we did this drill together. We had this center counterpoint, where we move away from this center counterpoint here. So here on 4, we went 5 and 6, and loading the follow-up with energy into our 1 of the pattern. West Coast Swing, we want to try and use the energy well. We don't want to be working really hard. So why not, when we're doing our stretch as a follower and the leader, we use the hips moving away from each other to then use a nice flow of energy rather than me working really hard. So if Ha was to lead me, she's now going to be a leader, I'm going to follow, and we're stretching away from each other. So my weight's on the front foot, and then we're going to do 5 and 6. We're going to go 5 and 6. We stretch away all this energy, and then I stop it. I'm working really hard. Why don't I use the energies they give me? So we're here on 4. We're going to go on 5 and 6, and boom, I have all this energy I can use. So much easier, and it's more fun. It's more fun. Mm-hmm. Do you agree?
Yes.
She agrees. It's more fun when we use that energy. So you try and use each other to make this dance much more fun, more efficient use of energy. So we looked at the 20-80 idea, where followers, you can step forwards with the ball of your foot, the heel, or you can do a toe release, where you're brushing, release the toe. But you want to think about whichever one you choose, you're going to step with about 20% of your weight and 80% behind. And then you develop that into like 80, for example. But it's a gradual development. We don't want to step 100 and nowhere to go for the rest of the beat. So leaders is the same. I'm going to step backwards. I have about 20. And now my follower has about 20 as well. If the follower has already 80, now we've lost connection. We've lost connection. So this is a great video I saw, which I will link as well, that video which I saw talk about this great concept on my friend Tim Wilson's YouTube channel. So we looked at that concept. So when you're stepping, we want to make sure we're trying to have roughly 20% and then develop the rest of the weight. And it feels really connected. So that was our next technique point. And then we moved into our first pattern. We looked at doing a right side pass, but now we did the leaders doing a turn. So we went and a 1 and a 2, 3 and a 4. Now I'm going to turn around at the moment with a triple. Well, let's do a walk. So a walk, and then we can add a triple step. We added a triple step and then a walk, or we can do the other way around. So let's do it from this side. And a 1 and a 2, 3 and a 4. I can do a walk and a walk. So technique points, I don't want to put it too far ahead of me because it's going to bring my follower forward. They have to reach. Keep it a nice comfortable place for my follower as we come round, and then we can do a walk or triple step depending on your previous choices. And then after that we did a shaped sugar push, which begins like a whip with a J lead. So I like to lead like this. You're looking down and you can see like a J shape. So we did this, so the follower knows there's going to be rotation. Now make sure you catch the follower quite early so they know what's happening. If I wait until later, they think it's going to be a whip, So we want to reach out and block them, slow them down with compression energy, and then together we're now a partnership, doing a step and tap, step and tap. You can play the weight changes like some people did, but we're just going to go for our step, tap, step, tap, step, tap. And now a bit more energy to bring my follower forwards on that movement there, and then we do our triple step. So that was our super duper sugar push, changing the shape, very nice to do. And then we added some more after this in our right side pass. We did a figure of 8. So I turn, the follower turns, and now it becomes like an 8. It was like this, and a 1, and a 2, 3, and a 4. We did whip timing, 5, 6, and then 7, and stretch, and a 1, 2, 3, and then we added it with our shaped sugar push. So we went, and a 1, and a 2, 3, and a 4, 5, 6, shaped sugar push, and a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And that was our amalgamations for today. Great work. Thank you for helping, Ho. Thank you very much. And if you got value from this video, feel free to give it a like. And you're very welcome to subscribe to this channel by clicking on that subscribe button below and on the bell icon. And they help to get notified when videos are available. And don't forget to enjoy your dancing and to be yourself on the dance floor.